Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is start number 13 of the 1972 Gaylord Perry Stratomatic Super Advanced Cy Young Award Starts Only replay. If you don't want to know what Perry's record is, please fast forward for about the next 10 seconds. He is 6-4 in an 82 and 2/3 innings, has only allowed 15 earned runs, walked 17, and struck out 42. Today, the Indians will be hosting Johnny Blue Moon Odom and the Oakland A's. So this game played at Municipal Stadium on a June night, and let's see what the weather effects have to say. 10 will be good weather for Cleveland. So that will mean that ballpark singles are 1-12 for lefties, 1-6 for righties, and any diamond will be an automatic home run because it's 1-20 as long as they have normal power. All right, leading off for the Oakland A's is the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. Of course, the 72 A's would go on to win the World Series. And a 4-8, 1-5 single chance, that's a 16. So ground ball to first. Getting that is Chris Chambliss. He'll take it to the bag himself, one away. Here's Joe Rudy playing left field. And here's the pitch to Rudy. 1-3. Single to 17. That's just out of the outstretched reach of the shortstop, Eddie Leone. That's a base hit. With a -4 total, they will not hold Rudy on. Even he need a 4 to get a jump, and he'd be a 1-9, so they will not hold him on. And here is Reginald Martinez Jackson. Havoc roll for Perry, nothing on the 8. And let's get the runner on first. There we go. And a 1-8 against the righty, single to 4. That's an 18. So that's a ground ball to second. They'll get Rudy at second, but they will not get Jackson at first. And, oh boy, same thing here. You could hold, or don't hold Jackson on. He'd be 1-11, but he'd get an automatic jump. And they will hold Jackson on. All right, havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 11. And here's Bando. And once again, that 4-8, that slim single chance will not occur. And Chambliss will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. After a half inning, it's the A's, nothing, and the Indians coming to bat. And here is Blue Moon Odom. Of course, his first Topps card actually has his real name on it. It's Johnny. But interesting to find out why they called him Blue Moon, but that's okay. All right, Tom McCraw leading off and playing center field for the Indians. And that's a 5-7. And against the lefty, he draws a walk. So lead off walk for McCraw. Odom is a -2. The catcher Duncan is a 0, so he'd be a -2. So he'd be 1-13 if they didn't want to hold him on. They will hold him on. So he'd be a 1-11, so they will not havoc roll for Odom on a 1-5, and McCraw takes second. Nothing on the 16. So good stop by Duncan, who would later play for the Indians as well. Of course, his son would also play for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Brohammer. 5-7 against the lefty. Wow, did it again. Just a bit outside ball 4. And they will hold both runners. Here's Alex Johnson, the left fielder. Havoc roll, nothing on the 13. And staying in that 5 column, that's not where you want to be if you're Odom. 5 and a 5. That's a deep drive to center field that will one-hop the wall. Scoring from second is McCraw. Brohammer hitting third and being held on as a 12. Center fielder Mangual is a 0. They'll put the stop sign up. So second and third, a run in, and nobody out. And here's Ray Fosse. Nothing on the 7. Here's a pitch to Fosse. 4-2 against the righty. Struck him out. 1 away. They'll play the infield back. And Chris Chambliss now up. Havoc roll again. Nothing on the 17. And here's a pitch to Chambliss. Infield back. 3-7. And there's a fly ball to medium center field. Making the catch there is Mangual. Brohammer, a 13 becomes a 15 because sacrifice fly rules. No arm for Mangual. They'll send him 1-15. That's a 12, and he is safe. So sac fly for Chris Chambliss. And the Indians will take a 2-0 lead. And here is Greg Nettles. Nothing on the 13. 6-4. Shortstop chance on the 20. That will be fine for the shortstop Campaneris. E19. And a 9 probably be okay. 19. Yep. And the side is retired. But the Indians do get 2 on 1 base hit. They strand 1. And we go to the second inning. Indians lead 2-0. So let's see if Perry can hold this or whether the A's lineup will start to get some hits. All right, here's Mike Epstein, the first baseman. And a 3-5, he draws a walk. So not the start for Perry once after getting 2 runs. Here's Angel Mangual. They will not hold on Epstein. And Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 5. 4, 8. And going to the well 1 time too many on a 3. That will actually get through for a hit. Stopping at second is Epstein. 2 on, nobody out. And here is Dave Duncan. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 16. Here's Duncan, not holding any runners on. And here's the pitch to Duncan. And a 5 and a 7. Struck him out. First strikeout of the day. And here is Larry Brown. And with 2 outs, I might have walked him, but nope. And Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 6. Here's the pitch to Brown. First and second, not holding any runners on. and struck him out. 5-7 again. So it'll be up to Blue Moon Odom using pitcher hitting card number 6. Not an automatic out. Nothing on the 13. Odom, a right-handed hitter, does have normal power. 1-3. Fly ball. Right field. Going back is Buddy Bell. He will make the catch. And that retires the side. The A's threaten leave do not score on 2 hits. And bottom third of the order due up for the Indians here in the bottom of the second, leading 2-0. Buddy Bell, Eddie Leone, and Gaylord Perry. Here's the pitch to Buddy Bell. Six-nine. That's a ground tapper to short. And Campaneris throws out Buddy Bell, 1 down. And here's Leone. And that's his column, but the wrong number. Oops. That's a ground ball back to the box. And Odom throws out Leone, 2 down. And here's Gaylord Perry. 3-12, a fly ball to medium left field, but plenty of room is Joe Rudy. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the second. However, they lead 2-0 going to the top of the third. And top of the order due up for the A's, Campaneris, Rudy, and Jackson. Campaneris grounded out his first time up. And that's the column you want him in. 2-4. That's a fly ball to, we'll say, shallow right field. And Bell camps under it, makes the catch, 1 down. And here is Joe Rudy. And that's ripped into left center field, past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. And Rudy is 2 for 2. That brings up Reggie Jackson. They will not hold Rudy on. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 17. One 8 single to 4. No, that's a ground ball to second once again. Fielder's choice for Jackson, 2 down. Here's Sal Bando. Nothing on the 19. 6-10 to the shortstop, and that'll get past Leone. And he is a 27 and a 13. There is a 12, but there is no 13. That will get past Leone. Getting to third is Jackson. And runners on the corners with 2 down for Mike Epstein, who walked his first time up. And nothing on the 3. There's the pitch to Epstein. Walked his first time up. Six and an 8. Weak ground ball to second. Rowhammer throws out Epstein, and that retires the side. So once again, the A's leave 2 base runners and trail 2-0 after 2.5. All right, Odom will also face the top of the order. McCraw, Brohammer, and Johnson. All right, McCraw walked and scored his first time up. And against a 5-7 roll again. Wow. So 2 appearances, 2 walks. And they will hold McCraw on. He will not try to get a jump. And on the 1-1-5 wild pitch, nothing on the 11, so we'll pitch to Brohammer. He also walked his first time up, also on a 5-7 roll. Not a 5-7 roll, 3-2, and that's just over the outstretched arms of Dick Green. And just like the first inning, the Indians get the first 2 on. There's Alex Johnson doubled home McCraw his first time up. Nothing on the 14. 2-4. This time right up the chute. Left side of the infield. Third baseman Bando calls for it and makes the catch. In fair territory, 1 away. And here's the catcher, Ray Fosse. Nothing on the 18. 1-7. Not a clutch situation, so that's a fly ball to left. Two away, and that'd be up to Chris Chambliss, who actually drove in the second run with a sacrifice fly. His first time up, so he is no official at-bats today. Nothing on the 15. 2-9. And there's a fly ball to left, and Rudy puts it away, and the Indians are retired. They strand 2 on 1 hit and do not score, but still lead 2-0 after 3. Mangual, Duncan, and Brown due up here in the top of the 4th. All right, here's the pitch to Mangual. 2-7, and that's ripped in the left center field. Cutting it off as a center fielder. 1-4 double chance that's an 8, but he still reaches. And Mangual is 2 for 2, so he is sort of solved. Perry, and here is Dave Duncan. They will not hold on Mangual. Nothing on the 4. 4-7. Double on a 1. That's a 12. So that's caught by the center fielder, McCraw. 1 away. Here's Larry Brown. Nothing on the 4. 6-4 to the center fielder. That is McCraw. He is a 4. Will he make the play on an 11? No. He will drop it. Will he bobble it? McCraw, 5 and a 14. No, just 16, 17, and 18. So 4 and an 11. That'll drop. Heading to third is Mangual. And with... Ooh. No, they're not going to. They're not expecting a bunt here from Odom. They're expecting him to swing away. So they will not be expecting a bunt. They won't call a squeeze bunt here. So here's the pitch, or pass ball check, nothing on the 5. One 7. Ground ball to short. Leone to Brohammer to Chambliss. Inning-ending double play. They were not playing in, and they were not holding on a runner. So 1-7 there. There's a screenshot of the card. So that retires the side on the double play. And once again, the A's come up empty. And going to the bottom of the 4th, it is still 2-0 Indians. Take a quick timeout here. All right, here's Nettles. Ground out his first time up. And a 4-9 against the lefty. That's into right field for a base hit. And they will not hold him on. Here's Buddy Bell. Nothing on the 3. Five, 3. And against a righty, that's in for a hit. Heading to third is Nettles. And at this point, the A's are going to bring the infield in. Nothing on the 11. For 8 against a righty. He is not tired. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. And here's Gaylord Perry. Now with the Indians up 2 runs, they are not expecting a bunt, so we're going to play the give up bunt chart, the squeeze play, the one that you can't call what it really should be called. So it's the not safety squeeze. So actually, they would be expecting it. So we're going to say they're expecting it. So they're going to... Actually, we'll roll a havoc roll here. Nothing on the 8. Here's the pitch to Perry. He squares around. It'll be a B bunter. Oh, boy, that's a perfectly placed bunt. And it goes just past the pitcher. First baseman Epstein fields it, has no choice but the throw to the first to Brown. 3-4 on the sacrifice. Scoring from third is Nettles. And to second goes Bell. 3-0 Indians. As that was just perfectly placed. Perry knew his job there. All right, here's Tommy McCraw, twice walked. Nothing on the 12. Does not get the 5-7 roll. And does not get the 1-8 to keep the inning going. That's a line drive to second. And Brown makes the catch. And that retires the side. The Indians tack on a run on the squeeze bunt. And lead 3-0 after 4. All right, top of the order, Campaneris, Rudy, and Jackson. .110, weak ground ball to second. And Brohammer throws out Campaneris. He is 0 for 3 on the day, but here's a guy who's 2 for 2, Joe Rudy with 2 singles. 3-6 will not continue his hit streak. Well, his in-game hit streak. Ground ball to short. Leone throws out Rudy, 2 down. And here's Reggie Jackson. And that's the column you want him in. Ground ball to second. And Brohammer throws out Jackson. And that retires the side. So 1-2-3 inning for the A's here in the 5th. And don't know how longer Odom may pitch his 6 innings and be done. We shall see. Brohammer, Johnson, and Fossey do up for the Indians here in the bottom of the 5th. And 6-11 against the lefty. Ground ball to first. And that's an easy play for Epstein. Goes to the bag himself. 1 down. And here's Alex Johnson. Doubled his first time up, but popped out his second. 1-8. Single to 14. The 2 will definitely get past the shortstop, Campaneris. And Johnson is 2 for 3. He will be held on. And here's Fossey. Okay, so Balker pass ball check. And pass ball check 1-4. And that's a 7, so nice stop by Duncan. Here's Fossey, 0 for 2. 5 and an 8. Mr. Righty, ground ball to third. To second to get Johnson, and that will be it. Slow grounder to third, and the only play they could get is to get Johnson at second. Here's Chris Chambliss, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Nothing on the 14. 6-7, second base chance. They were not holding on Fossey, so we don't have to bump up the X chance anymore. Brown, a 3 and a 5. We'll get to it because he's not holding anybody on. Brown, a 22 and an 11. That's probably going to be okay. Yes, it is. If he was a 23, that would have been an error, but a 22 is not an error. Ranging towards first, he throws out Chambliss to retire the side. Through 5, 3-0 Indians. And Bando, Epstein, and Mangual do up for the A's here in the top of the 6th. Here's Bando, 1 for 2 with a single. 2-10 ballpark single against a righty, needs a 6. That's a 16. So let's see. We'll say that's a ground ball back to the mound. And that's 1 away. Here's Mike Epstein. Epstein 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 6-10 against the lefty. That's to the shortstop. Leone with an 18 gathers and throws. Let's see, 27 and a 12. He throws, and it's in the dirt, and Chambliss cannot dig it out. And Epstein reaches on the air. The 12s are one that you have to worry about in that 20 range. So Epstein will reach, and here is Mangual. They will not hold Epstein on. Nothing on the 10. Here's a pitch to Perry. Once again, a 6-10 shortstop. Can they turn 2? Ooh, 7, 3, and a 14. No, they cannot. And Epstein will, Leone will shovel at the second to get Epstein, but they cannot turn the double play. Two down for Dave Duncan. And a havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 16. Four, 9, and he draws a walk. And they will pitch to Brown because they believe that if they walk Brown, that they will get a pinch hitter for Odom. Let's see here. Daryl Knowles and Bob Locker are loosening in the bullpen. All right, havoc roll. Actually, sixth inning. No, they don't really have anybody to replace. Yeah, not really. Marty Martinez, who's a 4-range second baseman. Get Ron Clark, who's a 4, and Marty Martinez, who's also a 4. So they will pitch to Brown. And got the right result, 2-9, ground ball to second. And that will retire the side. This is going to the bottom of the 6th. This is the point of weakness inning for Odom. And they will probably pinch hit for him because they need offense. Trailing 3-0. And Nettles will face, Nettles, Bell, and Leone will face Odom here in the bottom of the 6th. Three, 9, ground ball to second. Brown throws out Nettles, 1 away. Here's Buddy Bell. Singled his last time up. 3-3, ground ball to first. Epstein throwing to Odom, covering, 2 down. And here's Leone. And that's a ground ball to short. Campaneris throws out Leone, and that will retire the side. We are through 6. Indians lead 3-0. And pinch hitting for Odom will be none other than one of our community's favorite players, George Hendrick. Yes, he was on the A's in 72. So Hendrick will pinch hit for Odom. And with Perry and 3 lefties, they will go with the lefty, Daryl Knowles. So put Hendrick in the scorecard here. All right, and here's the pitch to George Hendrick from Gaylord Perry. Struck him out. And back to the top of the order. 4th time through the order for Perry. Here's Bert Campaneris. Campy is 0 for 3. Make it 0 for 4. Fly ball to center field. McCraw camps under it and makes the catch 2 away. And here's Joe Rudy. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And it's officially a game now as the dice goes way off the table. Timeout. All right, here's Joe Rudy. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 7th. 2-5. And that's ripped into the gap, and that will roll for a while. Rudy not stopping at second. He will hit third and be in there on a slide. So 2-out triple for Joe Rudy. And here's Reggie Jackson. With one swing of the bat could make this a much more interesting game. And a 2. And we'll see for balk or pass ball. Pass ball, chance for Fosse, 1 to 4. And that's a 1, so that will go off of Fosse's glove. Scoring from third is Rudy. And the A's have cut into the lead 3 to 1. And here's Reggie. But got the right column. Would have been a clutch single anyways, but this is a ground ball to second. Brohammer throws out Jackson. That will retire the side. A's get 1 on the board, but still trail 3 to 1 as Daryl Knowles will now come into the game. Left-handed pitcher. Boy, that is a nice... You get a little bit of walks, but that's nice against lefties. Not so much against righties. So Knowles will come into the game. All right. And he will face Perry, McCraw, and Brohammer. 6-5 against the righty. Fly ball to right field. And Reginald Martinez Jackson makes the catch 1 away. Here's Tommy McCraw. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4-11. Fly ball to left field. And Rudy makes the camps under it, makes the catch 2 away. And here is Jack Brohammer. 5-7. And against the lefty, fly ball to center field. And camping under it is Mangual. And all 3 outfielders get a putout in this bottom half of the 7th inning. We go to the 8th, 3-1, Oakland. And we're going to have Sal Bando, and I think they're going to get a pinch hitter for Epstein. Mike Hegan will come on deck. And Mangual. So here is Sal Bando. Top of the 8th. 30 batters faced so far for Perry. 1-8, and he draws a walk. And Epstein will be replaced by Mike Hegan. Epstein 0 for 2, reached on a walk and reached on an error. So Hegan will stay in the game and play first base. Much better defensively. Of course, Hegan would later become a broadcaster for the Cleveland Indians prior to his unfortunate death. All right, here's the Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 9. And here's the pitch to Hegan. 3-7, and he draws a walk. So is Perry losing it here? And here is Mangual, has reached base 3 times, twice on a single and once on a fielder's choice. They're not holding on. No, they're not holding on any runners. Nothing on the 9. Ooh, and they're not expecting Mangual to bunt. I'll let him swing away because Duncan's an alright hitter, but not what you want. All right, Mangual. Pitch to Mangual. 3-3. Popped him up. And the shortstop calls for it. And squeezing it is Leone. 1 down, and here is Duncan. Havoc roll for 10. 3-3. That's a 1. That's a ballpark single in any ballpark. Pretty much. That will load the bases. And they might get a pinch hitter for Brown. Maybe give up a little defense. So Ron Clark will hit for Larry Brown, and he will stay in the game. So we'll give up a little defense to try to get some offense here. Brown with a 183 hitter. Yeah, you'll definitely swap him out for. I mean, Clark only hits 203 for the season, but you'll take your chances here. Plus a little bit more pop. Infield will play back because they don't want the. Bases loaded. They will play back because they don't want the single 2 stars on a plus chance. Like that 3-7 there. All right, Havoc roll. 2, no balk. Here's the pitch to Clark. 5-3. Back to the pitcher. Perry, a 1 and a 6. So it's a weak grounder up the first baseline. Perry is an E8. Oh boy, E8 and a 13. There is no 13, but that was not a 16. That was an 8 prior, so the 1 and the 8, or is that a 6? I think I said it was a G3, so it had to be a 6. So we'll say it was a 6. And so everybody advances. So runner on third, Bando scores. Hegan goes to third. Duncan goes to second. And we'll get another pinch hitter as Raleigh Fingers continues to loosen. Ollie Brown will come on to hit for Knowles. Big situation here. So second and third, 2 down. 3-2, Indians lead. And here's Brown. 2-8. Ground ball to short. And that will retire the side. So the A's get another run. But cannot tie the game. It's 3-2 going to the bottom of the 8th. And Perry, facing 36 batters, will get replaced by Steve Mangori. As Raleigh Fingers will come out to pitch the 9th. He gets the Alex Johnson, Ray Fosse, and Chris Chambliss. Although I'll let Johnson hit, but they may pinch run for him, or they'll probably replace him defensively in the bottom of the 9th, as he is a terrible fielder. All right, so here's a Raleigh, the Ohio-born Raleigh Fingers. And we'll try this again. And a 4-7 against the righty is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And here's the pitch to Ray Fosse. 4-10 against a righty. Struck him out. And here, 2 down. Here is Chris Chambliss. For 11. And that 20 will not be good enough for Chambliss to get on with the ballpark single. Let's see. That's we'll say that's a line drive caught by, so it's with the left field. We'll say it's caught by the shortstop, and that will retire the side. And they will call it for Perry. They say 36 batters is plenty. And he might be able to pitch to more, but I only say go past 36 if you're going to extra innings. So they will pull, actually they'll pull Perry, and they'll also replace Alex Johnson with Del Unser. He is a 2 -2 arm E5. He will come on defensively. And Steve Mangori, their closer. And boy, this is not going along with the home fans. They wanted to see Perry go the distance, but Mangori will try to close it out for Perry. Top of the order, Campaneris, Rudy, and Jackson. So it won't be an easy save for Mangori, a lefty. 6-2, first base chance. Chambliss, a 3. And a 9. So Chambliss is an E11, and there is no 9. Wow. There is an 8, but there is no 9. So Chambliss underhands it to Mangori. 1 away. And here's Joe Rudy. 3 for 4, 2 singles and a triple. And that ball is ripped into, that was a 9. Center field, and one hops the wall. And into second with a 1-out double is Joe Rudy. They will not hold him on. So a 1-out double for Rudy. And here's Reggie Jackson. Havoc roll for Mangori. Well, he have to. That's a 2 no balk. And here's the pitch to Jackson. He is 0 for 4, but has reached base twice on a fielder's choice. 6-9 against a lefty. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. And going back on it is Unser. And that ball is out of here. Home run, Reginald Martinez Jackson. And Perry just sits back and watches and shakes his head. As, oh boy, now who do the, as Bob Walker will loosen in the A's bullpen. And Perry gets a no decision on some questionable managing. You know, what are you going to do? So 4-3. Three, 6, and against the lefty, that's a line drive to the shortstop. Leone, 2 away. And here's Mike Hegan. Walked his first time up. 1-9. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball to first. Chambliss will step on the bag himself. But a big boo for the Indians manager, and I'll take the blame for that one. But I thought 36 batters would have been plenty. The 2-run homer by Jackson gives them the lead. 4-3. And here comes Bob Walker to try to finish this out. 6-1 record with 10 saves. we don't want to leave fingers in there. All right. So Nettles, Bell, and Leone. And that's right back to the box. And Locker throws out Nettles, one away. Here's Buddy Bell. And swung on and missed, struck him out. And last chance for the Indians is Eddie Leone with John Let It Be Lowenstein on deck. To 11 and found the field goal. Ground ball to short. Campaneris throws out Leone, and that's your ball game. Final score: A's win this one 4-3. Be right back with the details right after this. All right, final line score: A's 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Indians 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Perry gets the no decision after going 8 innings. Mingori will get the loss, and Raleigh Fingers will get the win, and Bob Locker gets your save. All right, the next game in the Perry replay will be against the Minnesota Twins, excuse me. And going for the Twins will be Bert B. Homeboy 11, and that will be your next game in Cleveland. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Apologies for the poor managing choice, but you can roast me in the comments. But after 36 batters, I thought that would be time for him to be pulled. But what are you going to do? It's the way the dice roll. All right, please leave a like on the video if you like what you saw. If you have not already subscribed, and thank you for those that have subscribed recently, please kindly hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell notification. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.